Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my first weekly weigh-in and weight loss chat. I've been doing a weekly weigh-in and videotaping it since, I don't know, sometime in October, I guess, but I hadn't uploaded. I'd uploaded it, but I'd left it all on private or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and make a playlist on my main channel, Cheryl Coyote, so that you can see some of those weigh-in videos. I wasn't sure if I was going to make them public. I wasn't really sure why I was doing it, but I felt like I needed to at least make a notation weekly of where I was at. So now that I've decided to do this this weekly weigh-in, I'm going to go ahead and make all of that public as well on the other channel. So briefly, back in July, it really was July, beginning of July, I weighed in at 326.5 pounds. And that was a real come to Jesus moment for me, because I realized either I was going to have to slide into old age as an obese woman, having the lovely conditions of, diabetes or, heart disease and so many other things that happens once you pass menopause if you don't really fight. And I knew that I'm heading in that direction. So I had to make a decision. Am I going to fight this, or am I going to just slide into a whimpering old age and early death? And I've decided to fight. So I decided to fight because I was scared into it. Essentially, my motivating factors here are fear and pain. Those are really the two reasons why I decided to fight. Because I worked in the medical field doing primary patient care, and I saw how long and uncomfortable life can be at the end. You can be a diabetic, amputee, obese person with dementia and still live 15 years in a nursing home. And if I can avoid that, I want to avoid that. So here I am. Well, what I decided to do was to, instead of dieting, what I did was design how I eat, understanding that this is going to be lifelong. I'm not going to get to the end of this weight loss and be able to eat the way I used to eat anymore, or eat the things I used to eat anymore, or at least in the same quantities. Which isn't to say that an occasional handful of Doritos isn't going to come my way again. It will. But a whole bag of Doritos isn't, or a handful of Doritos on a daily basis isn't. That is the stuff I'm going to have to fight. Incidentally, through this, the weeks of weight loss, and I haven't counted them up, but that was about the 6th of July or so, and today it's the 30th of December, so however many weeks that's been. Through those weeks, I've eaten all kinds of stuff that you wouldn't think a person would keep if they were on a weight loss diet. Things like petit fours, corn dog, some pastries, a hamburger, a piece of pizza, stuff like that. The trick, though, is that I've eaten very, very little of it. My portions have been quite small, and the intervals between eating something, a goodie, have been quite long. So basically, this is what I'm eating. An egg or two in the morning, a piece of fruit, generally an apple. Lunch will often be a bowl of rice and a salad, or a can of soup, or some sardines and a few olives and some celery sticks, something like that. Hello there, Mr. Dave. I'm doing my weight loss vlog. Feel free to come in and out. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, this is Dave. We have lots of love.
Yes, we do. Towards the afternoon...
Did I mention that we are the men?
The men are out unloading a boat. I often will eat cheese in the afternoon or another piece of fruit, and then I will have dinner, and dinner has been a piece of meat like that usually, some salad and some vegetables. That basic menu that I told you is going to have to change because I'm really fighting gout and inflammation right now. So I'm upping my dairy and I'm taking away flesh. So, you know, as the weeks go on, I'll fill you in about that better. But, so, from 326.5 to 279. I was 279 yesterday when I weighed in. I want to take you on the weigh-ins from here on out. I mean, actually get on the scale and show you. But I'm running a day late. I want to do these every Tuesday. Today happens to be Wednesday. So, so I've come pretty far. I've come so far that I can finally see the saggy skin in my face. That's beginning to happen. I'm getting saggy underarm skin. That's beginning to happen. Clothes that I haven't worn in years are beginning to fit, stuff like that. So I'm beginning to feel it. When I look in the mirror, I don't see it. When I look in the camera, I don't see it, but I can see it in the way things are fitting. So, so yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm not yet doing any exercise at all because I'm still fighting the inflammation and kind of a wrenched out knee and the fact that I broke my foot, one of the bones in my foot a few weeks ago. So I'm not doing any like on your feet aerobic exercise. Although probably tomorrow after I go steal them from my mom's apartment, I'm going to start doing hand weights every morning and doing things where I can, you know, like kettlebell almost, where I can stand in one place and bend over and stand up and do that sort of thing. So I want to start doing some like moving, you know, more ritualized kind of exercising. Not so much because it's going to be all that great for me, but because I need to put myself in a mindset so that when this foot is completed healing and I'm actually able to move, get out and walk around, you know, walk up and down the hills or whatever, I will already know, okay, this is what we do this time of day, and I'll be in the groove of it. So I'm starting out with what I can do, which is like hand weights and stuff. So there we go. As these posts progress, I want to show you my food. I want to talk about my menus, particularly the things that have been difficult for me over the week before, the challenges I've had and all that. Just briefly, this past week, it was Christmas week, and it was, I ended up, I think I lost 1 pound over Christmas week, and I didn't do it in a real smart way. I did have sugary snacks. I had, of the 4 dozen cookies that I made, I ate 6 of them. I had 4 little petit four things over the course of the week. I had some pastries when I was in San Francisco. The way that I compensated was that I just cut down really far on other food intake, which wasn't smart. I need to focus on eating regularly, what I'm supposed to eat when I'm supposed to eat, and not like steal from my nutrition so that I can eat relatively a lot of sugary snacks. So that was last week's challenge, and I learned my lesson because my energy level was down. So I'm starting the week redialed into eating decent food. So that's where I'm at. So I will see you guys again. It will be weekly vlogs every Tuesday. Today happens to be Wednesday, but this is going to be every Tuesday from here on out. So I hope everybody out there is having a great day, that you're going to stay safe on New Year's Eve, which is tomorrow, and that we all start out this, we hit the ground running in this new year for all the things you want to do. So see you guys next week. Bye.